Hello everyone, welcome back to AM66 and I am Happy Vader. Today is going to be the 4th day of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Going through the Let's Play, we're going to go ahead and start off with taking our afternoon refresh. Check and see what payouts have come in. Also some requests. Something big happened. I was able to join my main guild. This comes with a lot of benefits for this account. I feel it's not going to as accurately portray a typical user's experience. This is a guild that was built very much around community. There's a Discord server, everything, the works. And it's a very supportive guild of just amazing members. I am absolutely biased, but I am proud of this guild and I will never stop being proud of the people within this guild. So they were kind enough to take me in, take this account in, and I've already got some ally requests, some shoutouts to Dorme Bliss, Picket Leaps, Razzle, Kegosaurus, Vitiate, or Lord of Hunger. Just thanks for the ally invites. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me to show you what a supportive guild is like, and even what an active guild is like. Now, at the time of this video recording, I do want to go over Territory War and some of the guild event stuff. Definitely Territory Battles, but because our strategy is so unique in Territory War, I am not entirely sure I'd feel comfortable with sharing, especially since it is a strategy developed by one of our very own members. And I highly respect that strategy. It's worked so far. I could be wrong, but last we've had 16 territory wars with 13 wins, which is a far better record than I've seen in other guilds that I've been in. Going over territory war is still very valuable, especially for this guild, as this is an educational video. So I'll just figure something out. I'll work something out. Earlier this morning, I did go in and do some shipments. And I did pick up a Squad Arena farm for Cassian. So my plan today is to start right off with a Squad Arena battle. Be going up against a Night Sister team. So Asajj Ventress is fantastic Night Sister, has the ability to dispel. So I, out of habit, went in and did the offense up. So there it is. She just dispelled it. There was no point in me doing this. But I can go ahead and get a couple of taunts started just to spread the damage around. I actually gonna go for Talia. I know I seem like I'm all over the place, and that's because I am. So, see if we can get this character out of the picture. So, this team has 3 healers. I aim to cut that down. Can we get another turn meter reset? Perfect. Likely gonna lose Talia. Maybe not the best move on my part. But we're just settling in. Just adjusting and see how this goes. Now we gotta wait for Chewbacca's taunt to expire. Go back to Asajj. And let's get this taunt going. Heal up a bit. Damage. I think Chewbacca's got another taunt lined up here. But I'm gonna see. Okay. See if we can take out the last damage dealer. Perfect. some more. Get a taunt going. Whew. Yeah, we got this. Alright, so after this, we're going to check in on challenges. Today is Wednesday. I believe that is ability mat challenges, which would be good because I would like to get Pow's basic leveled up. We're level, what are we, 36? 35? Okay, yeah. How? Next level. Okay. So this is what I want. He does damage again if he has any buffs, which is very likely. So I'll go ahead and upgrade that and sort of get things set up. We will be making a light side push today. And with the help of our guildmates, that should be made significantly easier. I'll get my core members up here. That's a character farming. Should have another rebel event. Yeah, it's just going through and just getting everything set up. That's really what we're trying to do today. May not be a very long video, and my hope is that we can keep it a pretty short video. It'll get longer when we have Galactic War involved. So I guess cherish the speed in which we can get stuff done for now. This is not going well at all. Getting stuck behind the stormtrooper taunts is not ideal. Probably should try to stun there. Thrawn is thick. Okay. Well, this might take a couple of tries here. Let's... Once we got stuck behind the taunts, I think that was problematic. So, stunning a stormtrooper would be helpful. I like stunning Thrawn to prevent that fracture. So let's try this again. Can we stun Palpatine? Push back turn meter. Or ability block. Perhaps we can stun Palpatine. Perhaps the key is just locking down the team as best as we can. Let's stun Stormtrooper. Stun Palpatine again. Man, this team is thick. Take off that taunt. Okay, prevent the other taunt. Can we stun Palpatine? Perfect. Take out Thrawn, get a free turn, and do some work on TIE Fighter pilot. Can we stun Vader? No. Keep working on that TIE Fighter pilot. Luke should be able to dispel that. Perfect. And we've been having better luck stunning Palpatine. Not so much this time. Let's... There we go. Push back turn meter. Nope, didn't do it. Can we stun the Stormtrooper? Get those debuffs off. Perfect. Stun Palpatine again. I'm liking these stun landing. Take out Vader, get a free turn. I know that runs the risk of the Stormtroopers getting a taunt up. But at this point, we're doing pretty well. Perhaps we can get stunned there. Excuse me. Yeah, I think the key is just locking down the team as best as one can. Can we stun this Stormtrooper? Push back turn meter. Well done, Han. I think we can... Yeah, let's just take out Palpatine. Stun Trooper. Lupio. R2-D2's doing work. Keep stunning Trooper. And let's get Leia under stealth. Get all those bonuses. Buff immunity, nice. Stun. And so I hope you can see how differently I played between the last time, which we lost rather significantly, versus this time where we've implemented some similar strategies, but we used different parts of the character kits to sort of, instead of going brute strength, we went to a control line of play style. But in this game, there's a moment where you realize it's not just like, overpower your enemies. You can do that a lot. But there is something deeper within the game where it's about controlling the other team. And you get to see that very well with a Nute Gunray and Dooku Separatist team. But a lot of teams have mechanics within them that allows them to manipulate the other team. And that is how you can take on vastly stronger teams than your own, within reason, of course. I generally make a rule where if the team is 20,000 or less above my team's total power, I feel I have a pretty good shot at using mechanical systems, possibly even counters, to take out the team. So take a lot of the dailies. Since we went up a level, pretty sure it's going to unlock a new dark side, the Empire side of things. Okay, this will be good. So we can unlock TIE Fighter Pilot, which makes for a decent ship, but also it gives me another dark side character. Let's try this. Maybe overthinking it too. That's entirely likely. Okay, so we got the... Alright, so we got the offense up before the buff immunity from TIE Fighter Pilot was applied. Tarkin's AoE can remove turn meter. Pow has an AoE that almost took out Pilot. And we got some damage over times. I'm going to save that heal for one more round, just to maximize its effectiveness. And let's switch to taunt. Or at least we can just... Okay. Wasn't paying attention to that buff immunity on Chewbacca. Let's take out these fast TIE Fighter pilots. So, up in the top left corner, you can click on this icon to expand the buff and debuff list. It gets a little crazy when you have a lot of them on the field, but this way it'll help you know exactly what you have applied on your units. So like that one time when I wasn't paying attention and tried to do a taunt with Chewbacca, which didn't go through. All because of that buff immunity. I think we got this. Tarkin's gonna be a little tanky. That's fine. Strength in numbers. There we go. TIE Fighter Pilot. And let's jump in and do the Empire event for today. Is this with the reworked Vader? I think it is. It is. Well, that makes it much easier. Yeah, we didn't have Merciless Massacre back in this day, so I'll go ahead and activate Merciless Massacre. Boom. Boom. Ah, that's so nice. Okay, so working with Thrawn here. Learning a little bit about Thrawn's kit. So, Thrawn has the ability to exchange turn meter and cleanse, which is fantastic. And the way the ability works is that he swaps turn meter. So if you have a very fast character like a TIE Fighter Pilot, that character could have a role in the team of just being speedy and building up a turn meter, and then Thrawn meter taking that turn meter for himself. Can we get a taunt? Thank you. Let's focus on Han Solo. Can we get a... Oh, we don't have a AoE. Oh, we're going to apply a buff immunity on Leia to prevent her from going under stealth. And let's fracture Leia. So fracture essentially removes turn meter, but then also prevents the character from taking a turn until Thrawn. It's a delaying tactic. A very good one. And Thrawn's just a very versatile unit. Any rewards on these? I think we just gotta do the tutorial and then it'll unlock the second set where each day you do one more of that side. Let's do AoE. Pass turn meter over to Thrawn, or Vader. Merciless Massacre. Take our turns. Ability block on R2. Prevent Obi-Wan from taunting or doing anything for that matter. Culling Blade. Stack some more debuffs. The more debuffs you have, the more damage Culling Blade does. There's 110,000 right there. It's just crazy. I think my POW can do maybe 740 at the most. Or maybe that's Luke. So it would be really cool if we got Veer's shards out of this. Or Stark. I will take any of them. Yes, that works. So Palpatine is incredibly slow. So being able to pass turn meter over to Palpatine gets this AoE out, and that stuns the entire team. I want to fracture Old Ben. But I mean, this is probably not going to be intended to be a challenge. I'm going to do AoE. And we'll clean up with interesting death scream from Kenobi. So now that that's done, now we go back in and we do round 2 of training. Oof. Okay. Cleanse. Can we get buff immunity on Old Ben? You. Heal up and taunt. Merciless Massacre. Get an ability block on Leia. Ability block on Han. Nice, okay. Ability block on Luke. Perfect. Do an AoE on Ben. Took out Luke. Ability block on... Nope, no ability block on R2. So let's try to take out R2. R2 has a passive where it grants a bunch of stat bonuses to other characters on the team. I don't think it matters after the battle has already started, but either way, it's nice to get rid of R2. Let's pass turn meter over to TIE Fighter Pilot so she can just finish off Han. And then Thrawn takes another turn. Kitty had Fighter Pilot's turn meter. Just... there we go. More shards. I guess we're going to be getting a lot of TIE Fighter Pilot shards. 2 stars. Required units. It's just required 2 stars units. Okay. So level 39 we'll get there. And then the next Empire level will be tomorrow. Yes, please. Excellent. Alright, so I think that's a good place to stop this video. And I will pick this up in a moment. See you later, and thanks for watching.